prowl, the tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Bedlin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes...
Mbappe has a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Oh, that's neat. Fabian Ruiz thinks about the shot. Oyarzabal. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Calmly anticipates. And it's Cucurella. Rodri wins the duel this time. Oyarzabal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oyarzabal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pedri plays it short. Cucurella. And it's Ruiz. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. That's a little off target. Now it's Llorente. And here's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz played out towards the right wing. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That's good play. Yamal delivers the ball. Cleared away. And here's Yamal. Yamal's cross. Koundé. Tchouaméni. Dembele. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. it's Doué. Hernandez, and he takes a shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cucurella. That's really well manoeuvred. Oyarzabal. And here's Pedri. Yamal. Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there.
Saliba. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Played back in. Lobbed in behind. And he thumps it clear. Williams. And it's Cucurella. That's tidy. Looking for a decent ball in. Pedri. Pedri! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Upamecano shifted upfield. Laporte does really well to win the ball there. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Rodri. That is good strength. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. Upamecano has got himself a free kick. Mignon, long ball by the goalkeeper. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Llorente. Nico Williams. Cucurella. France are already ahead, the perfect start.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Goes for goal! Saliba. Hernandez, gently done. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz forwards and with intent. Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Upamecano, aim forwards. Pau Kubasi, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's played forward. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Ruiz. And there's the shot! significant reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Llorente. Can he get the shot away? Rodri is flagged offside. Mignon sends that a long way. Saliba. Koundé. France out in front with an early advantage. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Saliba. Chouameni. Oh, terrible pass. Chouameni. Moved on forwards. Mbappe. Doué. Hernandez with the delivery. He can get that clear. That'll be a throw-in. Out to the left it goes. And it's Doué. Yamal cuts it out. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Chouameni. Keeper's got good distance on that. Saliba. Upamecano. Koundé. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Nico Williams. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Dembele. Lovely feet. Rabiot. Looking to break at pace. Now it's Oyarzabal. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Nico Williams. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the ball is out of play. Played towards the front line. Doué, now he's off and running. Doué is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Yamal, and it's Llorente. That's very neat. Llorente. Mbappe. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pedri. Oh, that is a good ball to... And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Koundé. Saliba forwards and with intent. Doué shifted upfield. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pedri, Yamal, and here's Oyarzabal! He slings it in.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Koundé. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Llorente. And here's Oyarzabal! And again the keeper stands strong.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Hernandez. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rodri. Llorente, aim forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Overhit and out of play. Rodri. Pau Kubasi, gently done. And here's Yamal. And it's Llorente. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, sweet feet. Pedri. Plenty waiting in the middle. Llorente. In it comes. And that's been well dealt with. Very nicely done. A chance to play it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That is lovely. And they've got rid. They get a throw in. And it's Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Mbappe. Hernandez, who's set up one goal so far. Rabiot. Hernandez. Chouameni, aim forwards. Dembele looks to get on the end of this. Laporte. Laporte forwards and with intent. Over to the left. Pedri. Pedri played out to the left flank. Koundé. Olise. Tchouaméni looking to add to his goal. Mbappe chasing after it. Mbappe
Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Yamal. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Oyarzabal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's hoisted clear. Nice physical challenge. Referee has just said play on. Yamal. And it's Llorente. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Moved on forwards. Fabian Ruiz. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Dembele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nico Williams. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Llorente. Llorente played with finesse. Yamal's cross. Saliba tries to clear. Dembele. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Llorente. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Hernandez. Saliba shifted upfield. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cucurella. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. And it's played forward. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Koundé, forwards and with intent. Olise. That's been slipped through. Olise. Olise's cross. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Laporte. Aim forwards. Nico Williams looks to get on the end of this. Laporte looks to the other side. Llorente. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Yamal. Hernandez. Upamecano. Tchouaméni out to the right. Koundé. Tchouaméni. Cucurella. Rodri. Pedri. Caresses it through. Now it's Yamal. Rabiot. Dembele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pedri, gently done. Yamal. Showing good feet. Oh, good spread. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. And here's Oyarzabal. Saliba. Played towards the other side. Olise, now he's off and running. Olise. Oh, that's nice. And he's there to get it away. And that is out of play. And it's Dembele. And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Williams. Williams. Yamal. Chooses to go back. And here's Llorente. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And that's a poor pen.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
That's really well manoeuvred. Olise moved on forwards. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Mikel Oyarzabal. Rodri. Spread out to the left. Oh, it's Fabian Ruiz. And can he finish it? Koundé. Oh, there's a probing ball. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's there to clear it. Dembele. Mbappe. Doué. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, another save. It's gone for a throw-in. Over to the left. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Nico Williams. And here's Pedri. Oh, that's a Yamal! Tchouaméni. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
France, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
France definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Pedri. Williams. And here's Nico Williams. Cucurella. Oh, it's played into the area. Tries to get it clear.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Tchouaméni. Doué looks to get on the end of this. Ball's gone out of play. Llorente. Rodri. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Now it's Williams. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Oyarzabal brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Pedri goes short. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Hernandez. Upamecano. Tchouaméni. Koundé. And here's Dembele. Olise. Dembele. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that is very close.
Mbappe brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Chouameni. Koundé. Rabiot. Doué. And it's Hernandez. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Doué. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Doué. Olise. Koundé. Olise. Olise's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's been won straight back. Doué. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. That is a great pick out. He is through here. Llorente. Time to deliver. And that was very necessary. Doué. Mbappe. Now it's Doué. That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe. Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal. Llorente. Nico Williams. And here's Pedri. Cucurella picks it up now. That's going to go a long way. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Here's Pedri, and it's Ruiz. Williams, ball comes in, and it's hoisted clear. Chouameni, Koundé, Olise. Upamecano shifted upfield. Oh, red, nice interception. Pedri. Nico Williams. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz, aim forwards. Oyarzabal played out to the left flank. That'll be a throw. And here's Nico Williams. Cucurella. And here's Pedri. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Chouameni attempts a clearance. Doué forwards and with intent. He has found the way through. Hernandez. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Cucurella. Williams. And here's Nico Williams. France just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Spread out to the left. Big chance! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Doué. Hernandez. Rabiot. And here's Doué. And they've been given a corner. Tries to get it clear. Koundé tries making a foray down the right. Hit into the middle. Nice interception, well timed. Cucurella. That's a lovely, neat pass. Saliba makes the interception. Olise. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Yamal. Pedri. Saliba, gently done. Dembele. It's really well manoeuvred. It's Hernandez. Cucurella tries to clear. Nico Williams. So we've reached the hour mark. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Out to the left it goes. Doué chasing after it. Doué has it out wide and in space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Yamal. Kubasi. Laporte. Moved on forwards. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Oh, nice touch. Nico Williams. Lovely bit of skill. Defending of the desperate variety. Pedri. Oh, good ball. Oyarzabal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Saliba. Hernandez. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. And that is as far as they're going to go. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Played out to the right. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Yamal. Llorente. Now it's Llorente. Cucurella. And it's Pedri. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Llorente. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That has been knocked clear. Cleared away. Yamal. Applies the finish! Here's Pedri, Fabian Ruiz. He's in a great position.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Llorente. Oh, can he get onto this? Fabian Ruiz. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rabiot. Saliba forwards and with intent. Cucurella clears it away. Laporte. Llorente moved on forwards. Doué wins the duel this time. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Williams. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. Spain are all square.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Spain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Good play on the left-hand side here. And that's a throw-in. There are a few waiting for it. Brilliantly cut out. Shot a goal!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Quality ball. Oyarzabal looks to get on the end of this. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he continually breaks the lines and gets himself into terrific positions.
And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cucurella. Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. Nice control. Cross to the back post. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. And it's hoisted clear. Nico Williams. Mbappe. Rabiot. Hernandez shifted upfield. Chouameni. Koundé. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Dembele. Llorente can get it clear. Doué. Now it's Rabiot. He's dealt with that well.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oyarzabal. Fabian Ruiz, aim forwards. Oyarzabal! It's off target and by quite a way. Upamecano played over towards the opposite flank. Rodri. Oyarzabal. Now it's Yamal. Can he finish? Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Spain take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Doué. Doué. And it's Hernandez. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That's not going far. Rabiot. It's Rabiot! So close to drawing level.
Rabiot clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Upamecano wins the duel this time. Koundé. Saliba, gently done. Tries a deft little ball. Laporte attempts a clearance. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams, forwards and with intent.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Saliba. Out to the right. Olise is on. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nico Williams. Proves too strong. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Pau Kubasi done delicately. And that has been cleared. What a throw-in. Williams, out towards the flank.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Doué, and that's aimed into the middle. Olise with the short one. That has been knocked clear. And it's Hernandez. Back in once more.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Fabian Ruiz. Over to the left. Cucurella, aim forwards. Pedri.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Kubasi. Moved on forwards. Nico Williams. Now he's off and running.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Into the last 5 minutes. Elise.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, nicely intercepted. Chouameni. And it's played forward.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Koundé did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Played into the middle. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Fabian Ruiz is there, and he can get that clear. Chouameni hurtling down that right flank. Doué, back when it goes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Elise. Pedri. Llorente. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Rabiot. Saliba. Deep into stoppage time. And it's played forward. Hernandez. And it's Rabiot. They are right into last chance territory. Succumbs to the pressure. Koundé. Chouameni. Elise. Dembele. Llorente gets good distance on it. Koundé. Dembele, oh, good spread. It really is now or never. Olise!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Llorente. Rodri. Llorente. Llorente, forwards and with intent. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
France definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Chers clients, je voudrais vous signaler simplement que vous pouvez, si vous le souhaitez, retrouver les commentaires en direct de ce match sur la radio FM du club.